All right, G-Gens, welcome to the LIV Golf Greenbrier Best Bet Show, take two, because I hit the wrong button. So I stopped the live stream. But here we are. Me and Steve, 10:35. Tuesday night?
Yeah, it's still Tuesday.
Okay. Yep. Sometimes I lose track. Going down to Tampa for a Zach Bryan concert tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Who are you going
Zach
with?
Bryan, Jason. Wife, sister-in-law, and my 20-year-old.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Are they going to then perform at Greenbrier for the concert on Saturday night? I got to find out. I mean, that would fit, West Virginia, country music. That probably would work out for him.
So I'm going for I think he's a little big for LIV, but so I like Zach Bryan, but I like Jason Isbell better. So that's why I ended up going for the show. But since I knew I was going to the show like a year ago, I started listening to his music. He's probably not even 30, but he's good, man. I like him.
You talk to me like I know anything about country music. I don't.
I don't know. You fucking you watch NASCAR.
That doesn't mean I like country music.
I mean, one of those Venn diagrams, there would be a huge overlapping circle.
Yeah, there certainly would be. But hey, listen, NASCAR's, they're branching out. They're trying to attract the millennials, and yeah,
sure.
So, all right,
sure.
So, do you finally know where we're playing this week?
Now I do. Yeah, now that I saw the title of the episode.
The Greenbrier, an old friend. Yeah.
Seriously. When was the last time it got played on PGA?
So it got played in 2019, and that was won by our good friend Joaquin Neiman. His big breakthrough victory. I bet on him that week, so that was very nice. And then they just stopped coming here. I mean, COVID killed this tournament.
Yeah.
This tournament also had some tragedy behind it. So I actually was working at it was a company that managed waste management halls. Basically, they worked with the subcontractors to get those paid and worked with a bunch of customers. And we actually had a lot of customers in West Virginia, and they had tremendous amount of flooding in this area. And it was so bad that they actually canceled the tournament that year.
Yeah, 2016.
Yep, 2016. And, there's some dramatic video of just water rushing down this golf course, and the whole area was just completely devastated. So, Jim Justice, who owns this golf course, I think he used to own, I don't know if he owns it anymore, but he's big into this golf course, the Greenbrier. If you don't know what it is, it's a hotel resort. It was owned by Jim Justice, bit of a controversial guy, ended up being the governor of West Virginia, but say what you want about him, really stepped up for the community and got, I think the following year, a lot of golfers donated to this cause. They raised a lot of money for flood relief. So there is a good charitable history behind this tournament. We're talking about the St. Jude this week, and there's that. So I would be, if I fail to, talk about that, that aspect of it, I wouldn't be doing this tournament justice. So, but now this is a LIV event because
Jonas Blixt won this thing.
Jonas Blixt won it way back in the day. Robert Streb, I think, won. No, not Streb didn't win it. Danny Lee.
He's around
Danny
here.
Lee won it.
Here. Yeah, Blixt is a PV guy. He golfs with a bunch of guys.
Xander won this event.
Xander won this. That's right. Wild.
Yeah, Xander won this tournament. Bubba's always been pretty good here. I think he actually has a home or something here.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, this so a lot of LIV guys actually have some pretty good history here. I don't know why I'm glitching, but I'm glitching. That's really annoying.
That's fine.
So, and that means I'm not going to do what. All right, here I am again. So, why don't I show you? Let me try this. So we're mothballing. God, this is such a loosey-goosey show. So we're gonna mothball Google Earth.
Yeah.
And I've tried everything. I tried to hardwire in. I got an extender. Nothing works. So what we're gonna do instead is I'm just going to show you pictures of the damn place.
Okay.
And it doesn't seem like this is working either.
Nope.
So we're going to try this. See how it goes. It's not working. All right. This is why we didn't go to podcasts. This is just video only.
That's right.
Okay. Let me share this screen here. Thank you for the 12 people watching this thing. All right. Okay. So here we go. So this is the Greenbrier. Site of a lot, PGA Tour stopped for I think at least 10 years or so. It's you see the Greenbrier Hotel here. There is a nice casino at this golf course. That was what attracted a lot of these guys to this tournament, especially Tom Hoagie, who did very well here.
I was about to say Hoagie, exactly.
Yeah, John Daly also used to come here a lot as well. There's stories about him just sitting in front of the slot machine, just pulling over and over and over. Also known for its
so boring.
I know, but it's the crazy lights. It's addicting. But it's also known for the falconry. I remember those commercials that they when they try to
guys who catch falcons on their arms.
Yeah. Valkyrie is like a big thing here. Like there's a lot of things that go on here. Like it's a big sportsman club. It also used to host a tennis event. It's got tennis courts here as well. I think Serena Williams won this tournament way back in the day. So yeah, it's literally in the middle of nowhere. I'll actually pull up the first tee here, and so this is a CB Macdonald. It's an old golf course built in 1914. CB Macdonald, very famous golf architect, responsible for Shinnecock Hills, National Golf Links of America, Chicago Golf Club, some of the greatest golf courses.
Oh, he's at Chicago Golf Club too?
Yeah, some of the greatest golf courses in America are CB Macdonald's, and this one, even though it's got the ugly TPC moniker behind it, it's a CB Macdonald. And honestly, they haven't really touched it all that much since it was built.
Yeah.
It's still it doesn't have a ton of TPC, I would say, in it.
It doesn't look like a TPC just off the jump.
No. What's that?
I said it doesn't look like a TPC at all.
No, it doesn't. So Stephen Macdonald, though, what he's really most famous for is template holes. And there's a couple of those here. Basically, like certain architectural design features are his signature. And this has all the CB Macdonald signature notes to it. I'll show you a couple right here. But let's just start with this picture right here. So you remember last year with Bryson shooting 61-58. Joaquin Neiman's won here. Xander's won here. Bubba's been very good here. If you look at the Data Golf course fit model, the only thing that's highly correlated to successor is distance. And you can kind of see why off the first tee.
Wide open.
You can just take it over the corner here. It's fairly wide. The rough is not all that penal. You can really shorten up this golf course by just hitting it really straight, long and straight. And I think this was the easiest golf course on LIV last year relative to par. I mean, Bryson ran to 23 under after 3 rounds.
Crazy.
I think second was 17 under. Like most of these tournaments, like the winning score is like 14 under. So you can make a lot of birdies here. So that's kind of what I'm going for, is just length. Guys can make a lot of birdies. Good course history is pretty important here too. I'll show you a couple of the CB Macdonald features. So this is a famous hole. This is the Biarritz green. So
yeah, I remember that hole. Yeah.
Yep. So basically a Biarritz green is a 2-tier green separated by a valley bisecting the hole. Kind of cool. I'll show you another angle here. It's a pretty severe, up and down. So if the pin's in the back and you hit a really poor iron shot, you go down and up here. That is a CB.
Didn't somebody chip on the screen?
Possibly, maybe. So that's the Biarritz. He's also known for the Redan green. That is the 8th. So I talk about Redans a lot on this show. Wiley has a Redan. This is a backed back to front sloped green, usually perched up a little bit on the right from a bunker. So everything feeds basically right to left, back to front to back.
Mm-hmm.
That is the Redan. And then the Alps, that's the 13th hole. Basically, that is where a mound obscures your view of the green. Now, most Alps holes are usually much bigger. Like at Royal St. George's, the Alps hole, it's a huge sand dune. This is just a little guy. But it's an Alps, they call it. And then the 18th hole, you can't really see it here, but there's a big, I think this is a thumbprint that's right in the middle of the green here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's also,
yeah,
he's known for that as well. So, I mean, I would like to play this golf course. I've looked into going at some point, but it's insanely expensive to stay there.
How expensive is it?
It's at least like $500 a night. So
does that include golf?
No, I don't think so. I think it's
No.
I didn't get far enough in there to
because like you can go to Innisbrook, like you can go to Innisbrook and play like the Copperhead course. It's like probably like $450 a night, but it includes a round of golf. So it's not
I don't know if this does. And also the hotel rooms look, it's really old. Like,
yeah, they're all dated.
Designed it.
Yeah,
like it's got the ugly wallpaper.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, let's go.
Posts and everything. Like probably really smelly furniture as well.
Oh,
so
I can smell the must.
Yeah, so no thanks. But it's got a nice casino, some good restaurants. If you love watching falcons fly everywhere, this is the place for you. I don't
like birds like that. Fuck that.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'm basically just looking for guys who hit it pretty far, make a lot of birdies, because this thing can really turn into a bit of a putting contest. And honestly, I'm just not going to be too cute with this thing. Seems like chalk is just hitting with LIV, especially now that the major season's over. There really is just money on the line. And if you look at just top to bottom, you can see that there's a lot of garbage in this league.
Yeah.
There's probably, I would say, only maybe 15 players who actually could be relevant on the PGA Tour. Everybody else, though, it's pretty bad. So that really narrows the pool. So that's what I did.
Right.
All right.
Which way are you going?
Well, I'm just going to keep it simple. I took a guy who drives it awesome. I took a guy who's currently hitting it pretty good. I took a guy who was second in birdies made on LIV. And I took a guy who has won this tournament before and could theoretically wrap up the individual championship this week. I just bet Joaquin Niemann plus 850. And then I single bullet him. That's it.
All right. I'll join you.
And I also, because Niemann has just been a top 10 machine, John Rahm has been a top 10 machine, I parlay both guys for a top 10, no dead heat, plus 180.
Nice. What about the team? You got any right thing on the team?
So that's the thing. I didn't see any team bets. What do you mean locked?
I pull it up. You can't even bet team where I'm at right now.
So I didn't even see any team events available. And actually, I didn't see any positional stuff until like earlier today. I think the books are just so out on LIV at this point, and because I mean, you barely knew this thing was happening, and I think the handle is going to be pretty terrible, and I think they were really slow to get some of the stuff out. Now, a lot of it got out, but I didn't see any team event stuff. So, I mean, look, like Rahm and Hatton make a lot of birdies. They probably can just carry Legion. You got Joaquin Niemann's team, where we'll talk about a couple other guys that if you don't want to just single bullet Niemann, who I kind of like this week. They're on Torquay. So you could go that route. You could go the Crushers, and Bryson just single-handedly wins this thing. They're also getting Chucky 3 sticks back, and I think he's done pretty well at the Greenbrier in his past. So he's come back from injury.
Why is he out?
I don't know why he's injured, but he's injured. So yeah, John Catlin filling in term, but your boy, owner of one of your favorite restaurants, got popped for an illegal drug this week. And apparently,
I know. What the fuck is that? What was the drug?
it was something in, I think, NyQuil or something that he couldn't take.
Okay. It's like when everybody
And,
talks like, it was Adderall.
so you think Graham McDowell is really juicing? I look at his driving distance numbers. He's not doing that.
Listen, maybe he is, dude. I'm telling you, you get a little older, all of a sudden, dude, you hit 40, and it's like, oh man, we gotta maybe look at them testosterone shots. Who knows?
So a repercussion of that, though, is not only does he doesn't get points, but Team Smash, so Brooks Koepka's team, he gets 0 points this week.
For real? That's awesome.
For real. Yeah, they dropped the hammer on them. And Graham McDowell.
It's better than the guillotine coming from the Saudis.
Honestly, I think a lot of this was just to kind of kneel the PGA Tour, because Graham McDowell came out with this apology and said what it was. And he said, listen, LIV takes this seriously, unlike some other leagues. So that's kind of funny. That's funny. But anyways,
maybe I'll catch him. Maybe I'll catch him at Nona Blue then, since he's got a little off time.
I haven't confirmed if he's actually banned from the golf course. He can't just be in the the stands like cheering for the guys, even though they can't get any points. But
he'll do the Bobby Valentine and fucking come back and spectate with glasses and a fake mustache.
Yeah, I could do that. You could go with some top 10 machines. Louis has just been kind of a top 10 machine lately, and he makes a lot of birdies. Go with him. Carlos Burmester, long hitter. He's, I think, 10th in birdies made. Carlos Ortiz does not have a good course record here, but I think he's just a lot better now. And I think he played pretty well at the Greenbrier event last year, the LIV event, and he's got length, and he makes a lot of birdies.
What about my boy, the ear?
He's not long anymore.
He's long?
No, he isn't.
He's not?
Nope, he isn't.
Oh.
He's whenever I do the driving distance stuff.
What happened?
I think he probably just got paid and stopped working out.
Doesn't give a fuck. Yeah.
Probably not. I mean, the results say it. Like, he's been pretty dreadful this year on LIV. Yeah,
I know.
His last, it's T20, T35, 48, T6 in Houston, T27, T14, T51. He just said he hasn't been all that relevant.
Fucking gross.
So, you could go with my old friend Matthew Wolf, bomber, can get hot with a putter, played well here last year. Do that.
What if 2-1 for a top 10, 35-1 outright?
Yeah. What if Cam Smith just makes every single putt this week?
Good.
He's been playing good too.
And he's not going to get penalized off the tee here.
Probably not. I think he's only played this once, but he finished like 20th. He did not play well last year at this LIV event, though, but he's playing good lately.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, look, like it's going to be a birdie bonanza again. They just got a lot of rain from Debbie last week. It's going to be a soft golf course. A lot of short irons as well. Peter's no. I don't think he's. I think I'm out on him. You could go with Sebastian Munoz. He's been driving good, makes a lot of birdies. I think. Let's look at his Greenbrier results quickly.
Has Anthony Kim played Greenbrier?
All right, so here we go. Sebastian Munoz, Greenbrier history: T3 2017, T7 in 2019.
Ooh.
And then last year, he was.
Damn, he's 4-1 for a top 10.
He was T12.
He's 4-1 for a top 10.
Maybe I'll add that for a positional this week. He's been really good, and he's been good late. He's been really good lately as well. So
I like it.
That's somebody to maybe consider. You go with Adrian Maronk, long hitter. He's actually one of the leaders in birdies made. That could work. You could go with David Puig, the big hitter. Played well in the UK, makes a lot of birdies as well.
Yeah.
Somebody to go with. It's probably about it, though. I mean, once you get past there's so many bad players.
I don't know if you didn't hear me or if you just blatantly ignored me. Has Anthony Kim played Greenbrier?
Let's go look. Because you want to wait. Eventually. Well,
eventually I'm going to hit.
I don't know, man. What, on a challenge tour?
Maybe.
Quinn Ferry?
Well, what was the thing they came out with
All right.
during COVID, the Outlaw Tour?
Ray of Hope.
Oh, let's go.
2011
Okay.
Greenbrier
13
Classic
years ago.
T14.
Let's go,
Hit the
baby.
ball. Awesome. Could not make a putt. There is putting regression from 13 years ago that he is finally going to fulfill.
I mean, look, it's 13-1 for a top 20 in a 54-guy field.
Do you know what he's been doing in these 54-man fields?
Steve, you know I don't, because I didn't even know there was a tournament until fucking 6 hours ago.
T46, T49, T46, T48, T52, DFL, 53rd, 50th, 53rd.
All right, so he's trending in the right direction from DFL.
Okay, so is there a top 50 market?
I don't think so. I don't believe so.
No, I mean, you probably would have to pay some juice on that. And you just say juice only matters when you lose. So maybe you should drop the hammer on Anthony Kim.
Imagine sweating a top 50 bet and live. Oh, like that's when you're gonna check yourself in.
Be him and Hudson Swafford, basically, really grinding there.
Fucking wild.
JJ
says he went big on huge.
Yeah, I like that pick. Coming off a good finish at UK, got length and makes a lot of birdies. Fine for me. I'll probably look at him in the positional market too.
What's he at for a top 20?
Oh, you got to pay juice probably. He's like 35-1 this week. So
I just want to see how much juice.
I can pull it up.
No, plus 125.
Oh, I only have minus 120.
Okay.
You could do that. All right, let's see. Top 10, I can get him 275. Munoz 210. Yeah, I'm definitely betting Munoz top 10.
Munoz top 10, I get plus 350.
Okay. All right. So finally, we found a book that you get better odds than I do.
Yeah, I'm fucking live odds. Fucking positionals. Yay.
Anything else? I bet Louis plus 150 top 10 so many times this year, and it's cashed a lot. So I don't think I'm going to go back to it, though. That's probably it. It's probably just going to be my stupid little Neiman Rom top 10 parlay, Munoz top 10, maybe add Puig as well, 275. So and then just single bullet Neiman.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you at Neiman at plus 850.
Okay.
And then maybe I'll put like a pizza bet on Puig just because JJ's in and you like him too. Fuck it. And then top 10, I'm gonna do Munoz, and top 20, I'll do plus. Can I get him plus minus 105 Burmeister? Maybe I'll just do top. Yeah, minus 105 Burmeister.
Okay. Let me throw out one more guy. Is Dustin Johnson cooked?
Yeah, Dustin Johnson gives 0 fucks about this place. And is the casino?
That's a good point. So,
although he won Vegas, I said the same shit, and he won Vegas.
So DJ's still hitting it far, and he makes a lot of birdies.
What's his line?
He's 40-1 this week.
Oh,
I know.
All right, I got him 35.
Still, like Sebastian Munoz and Carlos Ortiz are higher odds than he is. Hey, listen, he's been dreadful. Like T20 at the UK, T17 Andalusia, T31 at the Open. That's not horrible, but like he only has he's got 3 top 10s, but he doesn't have a top 10 since Singapore. But like sometimes, but DJ does this sometimes.
25 top 20. He might be able to just fall into that by accident.
I don't know. I got a feeling that DJ might have a good week. Like he does this sometimes though. Like he remember back in 2020, he just was awful for like 3 weeks and then became the best player in the world.
Yeah,
decided to turn it on. Now this is depressing. He's 40 years old now. which is depressing.
I know it's not depressing. It's just because you're 40 doesn't make it depressing, Steve. You'll be here someday.
All right. Well, seeing that on my dating golf page, that was depressing. But I gotta.
Yeah, but once you turn 40, you start looking at celebrities. Like I keep looking at like Snoop at the Olympics. I'm like, Snoop's got to be 60. He's got to be fucking 60. Like I'm 41. He's got to be 60. You start looking at all these people who you think are young, like even like Clooney and Brad Pitt, and you're like, oh, Brad Pitt's 60 something now. Oh, we're all getting old. It's depressing.
Yes. Yep, we are. All right. I got nothing else. That is why it was a brief show.
Yeah, that's fine. I might do DJ just cause.
Okay. There you go. All right.
Yep. All right, that's it. Next week, just back to the PGA. And yeah, that's it. Later.